Hi! Thanks for volunteering for our trials in our local installations of Markov Corporation. Here you have a purpose. Here you can finally be someone. Here you are nothing. You are no one. You are just a fucking dog. And no one will miss you. Are you ready to work? Hi guys, my name is Jukia. I know. I wanted to finish this year with a good video and not just a gameplay. I've been posting gameplays because first, it's easier, and second, YouTube wants quantity and not quality, unfortunately. So it is what it is. And so yeah, today I will be talking about Outlast Trial. And this game have a lot of lore about the previous games, but I will try to explain what I could understand about the story and the game, of course. So, yeah, let's go! So to talk about the story, we need a little bit of context. What the fuck? I know the first game is in 2013, but let's go way back to the Cold War. Yes, Cold War. America and Russia had a bad relation. That's a Call of Duty game about this. But it was a bad relation, a very bad one, worse than Harley Quinn relationship with Joker. But Markov was a company that specializes in mind control experiments. Why? Well, American knew Russia was experimenting with mind control, and it's here that our company enters. I still didn't understood if Markov was a company of the government or a private company. The thing I know, Markov put infiltrated agents inside CIA, yes, the Central of Intelligence of America. So Markov had a big influence in the government because of that. If I'm saying something wrong, please tell me in the comments, I appreciate it. Anyways, in the early 50s, a brilliant scientist by the name of Heinrich Joylet Westermann was recognized by the Markov Corporation. His research was in sync with that of Markov's dream therapy. But he wanted to work with them? Of course not! The truth is, Markov intimidated him and his family to help them with the experiments, so Easterman was forced to work with them. And of course, Easterman accepts the offer and travels to Los Alamos, creating the first instance of the Project Lathe, which was a disaster, by the way. It caused casualties of the staff, test subjects and visitors. The thing is, most of the chasers in the game, or all the chasers in the game, including Leland Coyle and Mother Gooseberry, were in this project. Let's talk about them. Leland Coyle, before the project, he was a serial killer that killed every single wife and a lot more people. Also, he was a cop, that's why he dresses like a cop, and he had a fetish for electricity. So yeah, when you go to his trials, he have a lot of electricity traps and other stuff. And Mother Gooseberry, one of the most charismatic villains in the franchise. She was abused by his father, a dentist. That's why in their trials have something about the teeth. And When she grew up, she had a puppet show. The thing is, when her father died, she started to develop bipolarity. One of the personalities was Mother Gooseberry, her character, and the other one was, well, our father. Anyways, police arrested her because she was accused of kidnapping kids and conspiring to commit murders. And when the police tried to arrest her, she killed 2 policemen. So if you feel pity, don't be. Also, her face is like this not because of the Markov experiments. So, history time now. In the last century, a lot of companies paid for volunteers to try makeup and other stuff. The truth was that products were very bad for your skin and sometimes destroyed the person's face forever. And well, Gooseberry was one victim of that products. So that's why her face is like this, because of the experiments with the makeup and such things. Anyways, let's continue our story. So, the first phase was a disaster. The people in the project got a lot of casualties, and who survived got way crazier. For example, Mother Gooseberry, she was already crazy. She's more now. And well, like this. But this brings us to the second phase, and this time was a success! Yeah, finally! And Project Lathe was a great success for the company, with Markov giving their approval. The project involves volunteers around the United States, with no remarkable traits being kidnapped by Markov. These volunteers also include people who are down on their luck, such as the homeless and those who have a bad history that they wish to escape from. Stuff like that, you know, that's why you entered in here. You are homeless, you are someone, and that no one cares. No one will miss you, and you enter in this project. So, yes, is here, you enter. You are a reagent or a test subject. Markov tells you that you are a reagent. You're the subject, fuck you. And you are just that, and only that. The company don't care if you die, don't care if you live. So you are being tested by being placed into artificial created environments. All this taking place in the building known as the Sinala facility. These trials are dotted with previous tested on subjects, that means the survivors of the first phase, as their insane and hostile nature make them the ideal mobile obstacles for the reagents, or how Markov called them, X-pop, or X-population, but it's X-pop, fuck you. And you start the game. The first trial is just a tutorial, so meh, who cares, and everything you do in this game is trials. That's why the game is called Outlast Trials. So, will get boring with the time? Nope. The trials are so fun to play, and isn't just that, you have actual lore. Most of the people that saw this game will think this was just a multiplayer game to farm with the Outlast IP. Well, they are wrong. In every trial we have a different objective, and we see more and more about our enemies. Also, during the trials you can find documents that will give you more information about the lore. Also, going back a little bit, you remember Mount Massive from the first game? In the first phase, all test subjects, including Kyle and Gooseberry, came in from there. So, EP connections! Okay, let's continue. And every trial is unique and shows even more about the personality of the villains. For example, Kyle, one of the villains, had a history with justice, law and army, so his trials have that elements. Gooseberry had a backstory with kids, school and the dentist, so her elements are more focused on that. And the new villain that was released this year, Franco. He was released this year, so what we know about him, he have a backstory with birth and he was a gangster. And he scares me a lot. Just to conclude this. Okay, but what we do here in these trials? Well, the Easterman give us a task, for example. Well, the Easterman, the now director of this facility, gives us a text, for example, kill the Stitch, educate the kids, and yada yada. So in the trial you will probably search for gas to activate the generator or keys to activate stuff, hide from the X-pop. That's what Markov calls the survivors of the first phase, and survive. You will have breaks and bottle to distract or slow down a bit the enemies, medicine like bandage, medicine and antidotes, and you will have batteries and lockpicks to recharge your night vision and unlock stuff. That is a fun one because you have sanity. Sometimes in the game you can lose sanity because of a trap or the fucker that grabs you and spray you with toxins. If you don't get an antidote, you will start to see hallucinations and the creepiest thing, the Skinner Man. The other reagent says that he looks a lot like Easterman, and every time he gets close to you, he will drain your life. It's probable that Easterman did this toxin in case of a security breach. The reagents would fear him and not escape from the facility. Maybe, I don't know. But the truth is, you are just a puppet for experiments with mind control. Yeah, and how doing these trials will help them doing mind control. And this wasn't about dream therapy? Yes, it is, but let's continue. So you will go through this stuff. In the end, what happened? By the way, the finals I will be talking about is from the early access, the end, the first ending from the release, and the new ending from the recent one. So stay with me. When you finish the last trial, you will think they will free me. Will be a free man or a free woman? Well, yeah, no. At first, we'll be walking in the water. You don't know where you are, but you will follow the light and... Yes, friends, if you played the previous Outlast games, you know why the person on the phone said that words. That words activates the mind control. And yeah, okay, in the trials you were sleeping. That's why sometimes in the trials it could appear like a wake up in the wall or other things. But I want to believe this wasn't just a dream, you know? We did this trial. This wasn't just a dream. The dream was about something that really happened with us. And in the end, we were just living our lives, just waiting to be activated by Markov. Also, why we are in Cuba? Well, in Cold War, Cuba and America were in a very, very bad terms. So yeah, you will probably do something about that. Anyways, we have other ending, and this one is also very interesting.
Been in that cell for weeks.
We had to allow for altitude adjustment. Wernicke's proposal requires a robust immune system.
Good luck, then. There's almost as much tumor in this scan as gray matter.
I guess if it's a lethal experiment, we might as well use someone who's as good as dead.
If we only wanted to dispose of a corpse, we wouldn't have made the trip to Colorado. What you're calling tumors maybe is the fingerprints of a god.
What's that supposed to mean?
What happens when somebody gets touched by a god? Usually they are smoked. But sometimes, and very rarely, they are sent.
Spider, I am.
Wait, that's the guy from the last one? Nice! And apparently we are now probably part of the Walrider project that will connect us to the first game. Maybe, that's my theory, okay? And now the newest ending in the game, and I think the most interesting one.
Американский агент, сука, ты где? Покажи себя, а то вы все сдохнете. Переведи им быстро. У тебя 2 секунды. 1, 2. Спроси, сука, у них, как они доставят яд. Как они выйдут на Луну? Спроси, что значат эти слова? Паук, глаз, ягненок.
What does this mean? Spider, eye, lamb.
So, what? I still didn't understood nothing here. Like, okay, we are being controlled by Markov, like the previous endings, sure, but okay, we saw the Skinnerman. This is probably how Markov controls our minds. The Skinnerman shows up and take you and your mind. So when you wake up, you saw that you killed everyone. Wasn't you, was the Skinnerman. So this gives me the idea when the Skinnerman goes to you, he don't want to kill you, but to take your mind. So why he kills us in the trials? Well, probably your body wasn't ready yet for Skinnerman, just in the end you were finally ready. And you notice that here we did nothing. We just tried to survive, just for the end continue being a puppet. Or dying being a puppet. If you think you entered in this to become a hero, you are not. You are now part of the problem. A tool for Markov. Maybe on next seasons we will discover more. Maybe another ending that we will escape. I don't know, maybe. And that was the video, guys. Hope you like it. I tried something different and I hope you like it. I missed this type of videos. I tried to do gameplays because, I don't know, it was fun to do, but I like to do this type of videos, showing me my interests, my favorite games. For example, I'm loving the Outlast Trials and I want to do a video about it. So yeah, it was this, guys. Hope you like it and see you next time. And subscribe and give your like, please.